Sorry, there is that.
May I get it, sir?
Yes, please. Have a seat. Your name is Soumyaranjan.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir.
Please introduce.
Good evening, sir.
Your name is SHANKAR, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please introduce yourself.
Myself, SURYA Das. I am 26 years old, sir. And my native is Puri. And I have passed my matriculation from PNJ High School, Karanjia in Marmanj. And then my plus 2 is from Dattas Residential College in Barpada. And after that, my graduation is from College of Agriculture, Bhubaneswar. And after that, I am working as a agriculture field officer in a public sector bank, Canara Bank, posted in Aligarh since 2019, sir.
So, what is the role of agriculture officer?
Sir, mostly it is for agriculture financing in banks, sir.
Agriculture financing. Yes. What is it part of priority sector lending?
Yes, sir, definitely. Okay. It is a part of finance.
What is the norms for priority sector lending for both for private and public sector banks? Norms.
Yeah, it is for one is for scheduled commercial bank and other is private bank. And the norms for
what is how many percentage?
Total is 40%, and for agriculture it is 18%. 40% from 40% it is 18% agriculture, and 10% is weaker section. And
what defines weaker section?
Weaker section, small and marginal and landless and laborers. These are the
what rate you are giving?
Yes,
what is the rate of interest?
Rate of interest is variable MCLR plus below 3 lakhs it is MCLR plus 2.3, and above MCLR it is
what is MCLR?
Marginal rate of sorry sir, I can't remember, sir.
Okay, no issue. So then as an agriculture officer, how do you identify the cases? People come to you or you go there and survey and find out potential cases?
Sir, sometimes we have to go, sometimes people
how do you find out a potential? How do you understand we have to give Amuk Akku loan doors? How do you find it out? You have to give loan to him.
First measure is KYC. Okay. Know your customer. That is the first thing we do. Took up their civil score, and after that.
How a farmer would be so poor he would not have taken a loan. Let us assume, and he has no civil score. Then yes. How do you handle it?
No, not an issue. If it's whatever government has liberalized the civil score for the agriculture farmers, that irrespective of any civil score, they can have it.
Okay. No issues. And do
you
know
BPL and
yes, sir. Yes.
BPL level.
Yes.
Do you know about NABARD's linkage with all these farmers and all? NABARD, there is a program by NABARD, right? They go to different districts.
Yes, sir. There is NABARD coordinators are they daily communicate to us, and after that they communicate to the SSG form, and they works like just communication.
Agriculture officer, how do you understand, how do you see the problems faced by farmers? What are the problems of farmers, as you might have seen them at the ground level?
The major issue is the illiteracy. Till the government is taking too many steps for institutional lending, but farmers are still taking to the
state government programs, state government schemes.
Yes, sir.
To improve, to give more to give more lendings to farmers.
Yes, sir. It is working, but still now.
What are the names? State government initiatives.
Initiatives is for main is for Kalia, and after that Balaram is there, and Mo Chatwa is there.
What is Mo Chatwa?
Sir.
Mo Chatwa,
sir.
What is that?
And government is.
Chatwa is it Chatwa yes, powder? That is it.
Yes, that is it.
Same thing.
Self-help group are preparing this Chatwas, and they are selling this product.
Okay. And what is the major, except other than paddy?
Yes, sir.
What is the major agriculture crop of Odisha?
Major is the paddy, sir. After that, groundnut is there, and potato is there, and vegetables is there.
Are they paddy?
Yes.
No. Groundnut. Besides goes.
Besides, first to paddy.
How would groundnut, is it like grown like a paddy, or what is the mechanism?
Yes.
Groundnut.
Yes.
What is required in the soil?
Groundnut main requirement is black soil.
Where do you find black soil in Odisha?
Black soil we found in most probably in Ganjam district and Koraput.
Do they have cottons also there?
Yes, cotton is there. Black soil is required for cotton soil. Cotton fertilizer.
So, mugo.
Yes, sir.
The
All pulses.
The pulses are there.
Yes,
Why I did ask you about what is the major constituent? Nitrogen. Nitrogen fixation happens.
Is that-
it
That is
As you are working in bank,
Yes, sir.
when did you join bank?
2019, sir.
So
December.
Kannada Bank is merged with some other bank, or some other bank has merged with Kannada Bank?
Syndicate Bank has merged with the Kannada Bank.
What are the criteria for merger and acquisition?
Sir, I don't know. Government has taken the steps just.
Why banks are merged?
Merging has both positive and negative effect. Government is taking mergers to easy governance of the PSUs, as they are most public sector banks are now loss making, and government is taking necessary
When
to
you
infuse recapitulate small amount. Recently government has recapitalized 70,000 crores in PS2 and 3 PSUs, and if the PSUs will decrease in number, the amount of recapitalization will
What
decrease.
responsibilities are given to you in Kannada Bank?
Sir, I am working as an
Field
agriculture field officer, sir.
Agriculture field officer.
Only financing the agriculture.
That
From
means-
agriculture point of view, is there any rebate concession for IT to solvent farmers?
Sir, can't.
Suppose I have some farming lands.
Yes, sir.
I want to take loan
Yes, sir.
in lieu of that mortgaging that land or something else. Is there any rebate from concession or the exemption from IT?
Yes, sir. The ongoing interest rate is 9% for KCC, Kisan Credit Card, and if you are repaying the loans before 1 year and interest payment is before 6 months, then the interest subvention of 5% will credit to your account in next financial year.
Oh.
So the net interest will just work for 4% if you are repaying in time.
If one loanee will be NPA, non-payment.
It will go for NPA, sir.
So
No,
have you, when you go for selecting a prudent customer, so what how you frame your mind that in future it may lead into NPA?
As a banker, sir, we have to finance whatever the customer intention. We can't judge after 5 to 6 months whether he is repaying or not repaying. We can say while we are financing. Still, we try to convince the customer that avail the government schemes and interest subvention, whatever is coming, but still the farmers are not willing to repayment the loan, as there is a scheme for loan waiver. This is the major issues in agriculture lending.
What is CRR?
CRR is cash reserve ratio, sir, and it means the amount of money and the proportion of the NBC that commercial bank put in the RBI. It is some proportionate of it may be 4%, 5% changes time to time.
What is the auction treasury bill?
Auction treasury bill, sir, I don't know, sir. Treasury bill I know, but auction treasury no idea, sir. Sorry.
What is the theories of money, how M1, M2, all these theories,
Yes, sir. There is M1, M2, M3.
What is M1, M2, M3?
Sorry, sir, I don't.
That in government of Odisha, there is an act to regulate the fiscal policy along with the how to have good budgeting. Therefore, an act was came out. Can you elucidate?
Sorry, sir, no idea.
FRBM Act.
You know FRBM Act?
I will definitely look into it.
It was introduced to when our fiscal deficit rose to a very high level. It was introduced back then. Congress government was there. They introduced FRBM. So as per FRDM, there are certain limits: 3%, 3.5% fiscal deficit should be in that range. You know, understand what is fiscal deficit?
Yes, sir. Fiscal deficit.
What is fiscal deficit?
It is the difference between the total revenue generated and the total expenditure in a fiscal year.
I will tell you another very shortly. You can say when we borrow more than we earn, that is called fiscal deficit.
What is revenue receipt?
All these are cash receipt by the government. It is
From where?
revenue like railways, railways income. This is the main revenue.
What is taxes and direct tax?
There is two types of tax. Is direct tax.
Direct tax is revenue receipt or capital receipt?
Direct tax is revenue receipt.
And give an example of capital receipt.
Capital gain.
Capital receipt.
Capital receipt is if government is buying a property like.
You are talking about receipt. Buying means money will go out.
Capital expenditure.
That will be
Capex.
expenditure.
Whatever infrastructure you spend on, that is capex.
Capex. Sorry, sir.
Then how capital receipt?
Capital receipt is. Sorry, sir, I can remind it.
What interest?
You can. You are,
I'll give you one just you when you are going through that. I'll just give this a thought. Now you will learn that also. Suppose government has taken a loan.
Yes.
From World Bank. When they are paying the interest and then when they will pay the loan, so loan will fall in which category and interest will fall in which category? Which one would be revenue expenditure and which one would be capital expenditure? Here.
Revenue expenditure, loan and interest. You are asking.
Yes.
Loan. Sorry, sir.
Just do both.
one more thing.
Okay,
I will ask.
Yes, sir.
I look to that IT point of view. That is
Because you see, any loan
Yes, sir.
has a principal component
Amount and
interest
interest.
component. When you are paying back, you are paying both.
Yes.
So
EMI.
EMI.
You understand? Just one thing. You understand how a balance sheet is prepared?
Yes.
So there, how it is treated. Understand that. Sir.
you see
Yes.
that it is difficult for creating an asset without the help of bank or loan. So, do you prefer to go for loan
No.
or it is better to create an asset by our own means without asking help from any intermediary banks?
It's always better to finance from a bank. Sir.
But why?
Along with that, there is insurance policy is there. If any mishaps is happening at any point of time after loan, and the government and the bank will repay the full amount. Sir.
That is one. Any other advantage?
And tax rebate is there, sir. for
Any
housing.
other advantage?
Sorry, sir.
I think
You're good.
we are satisfied.
We are satisfied.
We are thoroughly satisfied.
You
Only
have-
though I am satisfied.
Which post do you like?
Yes, sir.
Oh, which post after training you do like?
Definitely, sir.
Assistant collector.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have. And also, I will suggest you to have higher aspiration for UPSC also. If you
Yes,
have UPSC, as well as civil services. If you are preparing, that is great. If you are not, then I would suggest you because you have a good personality. you're smiling, your personality is, I really enjoyed your personality talking to you. If you don't know, you're saying that, yeah, I don't know. If you know, you're saying, and most of the things which is expected from you that you should be knowing, you know.
Yes.
There are things that it is difficult. I mean, this is
Your,
like
mock interview is very good,
Thank
and
you so much.
I think by this also, after a few, you will again improve.
and we have time.
Okay.
Nobody knows if theory is good and this will be the
And some
tough.
schemes, government
So no one
schemes,
knows.
you should know.
Appear.
Some schemes, running schemes. And the booklet the
Government schools, folk dances of Odisha, like other than our Odissi, we have Sambalpuri folk dances, different dances, historians, any historical, all these things.
Baleshwar.
KYC ko tar porthabe. Aadhaar card.
And banking fraud which is going on, you should be aware of it. And FRBM Act also you should be knowing, because that pertains to yourself.
FR.
Financial.
What is FRBM?
Sir, I have no
Fiscal
idea.
Fiscal Responsibility Budget Management Act.
Okay. I will get
2003.
2003, yes. When our FDs go beyond the roof, still now I think 3.5% they are keeping. That is the optimum level they are
That
saying.
time it was very tough for
Well, government
also.
also.
There was no money for paying it to the.
And also various finance commissions. Just have a basic idea what is a finance commission.
In which finance commission we are going through?
That
You should know. Okay.
they are part of your banking, because that is expected, because once he is bank,
You are
they'll
in
ask.
bank means they will definitely.
Definitely. They, irrespective of agriculture, it doesn't matter.
And it's a very serious kind of
Serious.
work.
And
Bank people are serious.
And,
they cannot
Is
be
there
casual.
any promotion in your present job? Field officer, then any promotion?
which grade year? Scale 1. Yes,
Abhi
scale.
scale 1. Now scale 1. After that's manager. Then
When you are
scale-
going to be scale 2?
Manager is scale 2
And
Branch
promotion.
head.
When it is due? When is it due?
this year.
And the promotion due in.
No, branch of manager is
Too much headache also.
scale 1.
No, officer is scale 1. Manager is scale 2. Branch head.
Oh.
Scale 2. And after that scale 3 senior.
Senior manager. Good.
Then scale 4.
Divisional manager. Sir. After that AGM sir.
Yeah, if someone, I'll give you a suggestion. If someone asks you, you are getting a due promotion and you have a good career in there. Also, along with saying that why you want to be a state in Odisha administration and all, you could also say that the ranking in banking is not equal to the civil
Yes,
services.
no ranking can be.
And the second thing is you are still in a lower position, because when you become manager, you will be equal to ORS, a group B.
Yes.
One. So that's also because so many people they might counter. So if you give a logical answer, it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you sir.
God bless you.
कौन परीक्षा है?
27-27.
बहुत
Time
time.
से time बचा है।
बहुत
See,
time.
you will get so many tips
Yes,
from
and-
people who are appearing.
And even if we are also giving tips, many people will give you tips, but take those which is beneficial for you. People have their own perspectives, people have their own opinions, but ultimately it is you who can decide what you need and what are you lacking. Do your self analysis properly. You can be the best judge of yourself. Okay.
Okay.
My self study should be there.
God bless you.
God bless you.
अरे ना शिवम देखियो
Photo.
Definitely. Follow.
I'm
Photo.